Dip powder advent calendar, I hear you say. Take my money! Hello, my name's Hayley and welcome to another instalment of losing my mind over things because they're sparkly. And as it's Christmas, I think we're allowed. First things first, if you own this advent calendar, turn this video off because you will spoil your surprise. Be gone! Watch it next year! Don't watch it at all, just don't watch it now, please, because I am going to go through the dip powders and I am going to swatch them, so please go away. If you quite fancy a dip powder advent calendar for yourself, I am afraid this one is completely sold out. So this is your call to make a note in your diary, put it on your phone, next October, Dipped UK, get on their website and get one of these babies reserved. So this advent calendar isn't merely just a case of opening a pot of dip powder every day. Oh no. Each pot, I only found this out the other day, each pot is numbered, but when you open door number 1, you're not going to get pot number 1. They're all mixed up, and like pot number 1 and pot number 2 pair together, so I've got something to look forward to and some new colours to play with. Anyway, door number 1. Whoa. Okay, now then I can see the name. We are called Joyful. And we have a gorgeous mix of glitters and flakes and I think flowers as well. You've got these lovely little bronzy flecks in this semi-transparent white. I think this one really does live up to its name. And not forgetting, it's also glow in the dark. Okay, this is what I almost want to call lipstick red, because when you compare it to the swatch stick, having it gloss gives it this deep glittery lipstick look. And I've done 2 coats of powder and 1 coat of clear, so maybe if you only did 1 coat you might get this slightly lighter colour that's in the pot. And this is a very pretty pale pink with flecks of holographic, is that the right word? We've got blue, we've got purple, we've got gold, we've got silver. I can see metallic pink in there as well. And this one, again, I've done 2 coats and 1 coat of clear, and hopefully you can see the iridescent flakes in there. Now this, I think, is my shock favourite. And I'm not sure the photograph of the swatch stick really did it justice. And I can see a couple of little rogue pieces of glitter on the swatch stick, so ignore them, this isn't glittery. But it is this really lovely pink with just this tiny little hint of coral in there. So Sugar Crystal has this pale blue base and we've got silver and darker blue flecks in there. It must take an enormous amount of skill to know exactly which types of glitter to add to come up with these amazing looking powders, because without those little metallic blue flecks this wouldn't look anywhere near as nice as it does. So I think this is the first chunkier glitter we've come across, and you've got some big hexagonal peach pieces in there, sort of metallic-y peach, and then smaller ones, and then this gold as well. Now when I did the swatch stick for this one I did 2 layers, but I think that was too much, to be honest. I did 2 layers of dip and then a clear on top, and I think 1 layer of this glitter would have been enough. Very cutesy. Is this the last of the berries from the meme? I don't know. And we've got big silver pieces in here, big gold pieces. So hopefully this helps show off all those tiny little shimmering pieces. But I really like those big flakes actually. Let's get loud, as JLo once said. Funnily enough, I was having a conversation the other day about the fact that I hardly seem to have any purple powders. And this has got this lavender, what do we call it, lavender? Sort of a pastel purpley backdrop with a bluey purple and a more purpley purple, is that what I want to say? Flecks, these iridescent flecks again. See these little triangular, this is giving me sort of 80s vibes actually. Now this Interstellar is up there as one of my favourites in this advent calendar, and I really hope this gets picked up on the camera, because this is a dark solid purple with a dark blue shimmery glittery. It reminds me of a night sky, and obviously as it's layered up, I hope you can see these tiny little blue flecks just catch the light. I really like this. I think so far Poolside and Interstellar are my favourites so far. Feeling fruity, we've got a bit of a peach glittery going off here, and also can you notice just how ridiculously full these pots are? And bearing in mind I have done the swatch sticks and they are still full to the brim of dip powder. And another glow in the dark, and this is just a straight gorgeous pink. I love all the glitters and all the shinies, but I also really like just a solid, powerful colour. So Star Trails is our first thermal. I'm not sure I even own any thermal powders. And we've got some massive chunks. Look at the size of this. This is a really big chunky powder. We've got gold, there's red, there's purple. And you can see from the pictures that this goes a lovely light pink. Okay, moving on to Aqua. This is what I sort of refer to as a proper chunky glitter. It's a clear or clearish powder with just fat pieces, and this is lovely. You've got this gorgeous matte pale pink in there, and then just these watery pieces of green and blue, and you can see how they all meld together. And Tide, we have another really highly pigmented. Does this have a tiny little shimmer to it? I think it does actually. Very slight. Now, when I did the swatch stick, I did get a couple of bits of glitter on it, so please ignore them. But there is just a teeny tiny little shift there. 15? Number 15? Are we on 15? Pixie dust. Now, there's gotta be some shimmery glitteriness in here. Oh, these aqua mermaid type colours are just gorgeous. But this is just lovely. Oh, there was one. Oh, there's a big pink piece there. That's like a hot pink, isn't it? Clover. Now this is the first proper green I think we've seen. Almost like a grass green, and this is a proper shimmer. Very smooth, very subtle. And I think I only did 2 coats on this swatch stick, and I think this might look better with 3 coats. Epiphany. Blue, is this the first proper blue? Oh no, Tide was blue, wasn't it? But that wasn't glittery. Oh, that's lovely. That is Cinderella, that's what I'm getting. Fairy Tale Princess, Cinderella's dress, more glitter than Tinkerbell. This is very nice. Now, as I'm looking at the swatch stick that I've made, I almost feel like the swatch sticks come out a little bit more purpley. Only a teeny tiny bit, but obviously the lighting where you are, daylight, it is a miserable day here, so I'm on artificial lights. but the glitter in there is absolutely perfect. Kitten Hills, another pinky, and this is a bit deeper, a bit warmer. What was the other pink that we had? That was the thermal, wasn't it? That was You Glow Girl. So this is the swatch for Kitten Hills. I keep wanting to say Kitten Heels. Hills. You Glow Girl. You can see Kitten Hills is this much deeper. It even looks a teeny tiny little bit bluer, just a sort of a cooler shade of pink. On its way to purple, but not there. Senorita, and this is our first orange. Oh, I think this might have to go. This might have to go in my top favourites. I like this very much, very much. And look at me getting all fancy on my swatch stick, putting the little, the Spanish squiggle. I know there's a proper name for it. I do not know what that word is. The Spanish squiggle on my little swatch stick. And this just looks like jewelled sand when it's on the swatch stick. That is so lovely. And again, I did 2 coats of the glitter on this swatch stick. So if you took it down to 1, it'd give you a more transparent effect. Satellite has got to be a spacey vibe, hasn't it? Oh God, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I really, really like this one. Oh, this may... Oh, is it my favourite? Is it my favourite? Let me think. What have I said so far? Poolside I really like. Poolside I really, really like. Was it Interstellar? Oh God, I should have made a list. This is the first black powder, I think. Yeah, we had Interstellar was the dark purple, and this is the first black. And there's green, there's pink, there's purple, there's blue. Oh my goodness. This, it's a slightly transparent black as well. Again, 2 coats. You could build this up to a 3rd coat, or even if you put a black underneath and then put this on top if you really wanted to have it looking solid, or just keep the translucence and knock it down to 1 level. Another proper chunky glitter translucent powder. How can you not like that? How can you not like that? Red, magenta, big hexes, small hexes. I think this is just hexes. I can't see any other shapes in there. This is just lovely. Look at the way that shines. How can you not like that? How can you not? Sweet Smoke. I am building up my collection of purples here. Oh, some in the lid. It does live up to its name. It is a very smoky purple. This reminds me of probably the only eyeshadow I owned when I was about 16. This is really nice. There is just a really delicate little shimmer in there, really, really subtle. And again, I think this is one that would benefit from having 3 coats of powder, much like Clover Shadow. Very glittery. Looks like we've got all the spectrum in there. This is a dance floor in a pot, isn't it? This is just solid glitter. You've got this black and grey sort of background, all nice small little pieces, all that iridescence right there. This is just so pretty. And I think I'd probably just have this on all the nails, just this. And Christmas Eve has arrived. The It Girl. It's another thermal, actually. Just a really nice girly pink, and I think there are pale pink flecks in there as well as silver. It's kind of hard to tell because if it's just the silver reflecting the pink. Well, that's it. The advent calendar is officially empty. So now you've seen everything and all the swatches. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to be doing this month because Christmas family obviously comes first. So if I don't get a chance to say this again, I hope you have a very happy holiday season, no matter who you are, no matter what you celebrate or how you celebrate. You can hate the commercialism, you can love the commercialism, and even if it's just a time when you get to tell the people that you're supposed to care about and supposed to see all year that you do actually like them sometimes, then it's better than nothing, innit? Have a very Merry Christmas. Don't drink too much or eat too much. And if I don't see you before, I'll see you in 2025 for more shenanigans as I step into year 2 of my YouTube channel. Oh my